Hello, everyone. Oh, technical difficulties. Let me tell you guys. Horrible.
everyone.
Uh-oh.
No, sorry, that's me. I turned it off.
Oh, okay. I thought that was me again. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for being here on my Channelversary. I did invite a lot of people to come on, so whoever wants to start coming on or anything like that, I did send out links to a lot of people. You guys are more than welcome to come on. I think I can get up to 10 people on here, but I have myself on 2 computers because my iPad wouldn't, or my laptop wouldn't get the sound going, but my iPad did. Fun times. But once again, thank you all for being here on my Channelversary. I truly appreciate you guys. I would not be here if it wasn't for all of these wonderful people in the chat, as well as the people that are in the live here with me, and those that are going to continue to come on, and people that have sent me questions and have already done that previously. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for any of you guys, and I honestly, this has been a wonderful 6 months. It has been a roller coaster in a, in a good way. I've learned a lot, and I'm still trying to learn what it is I'm going to do with my channel, and kind of just testing the waters with a bunch of different stuff. But again, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you all once again. If you ladies want to introduce yourselves, and you guys can go ahead and do so. But I'm sure everybody knows everybody, but just go ahead and introduce. Yeah, if you want to go ahead first, Lila.
I'll go first, I guess. I'm Lila with Tapestry of the Unseen. I just do tarot and just myself.
Star.
Oh, hi. I'm Star. I go by the Wild Witch here on YouTube. I make videos all about wild witchcraft and magical living from the perspective of a visually impaired witch.
We love you, Star.
Love you too.
Love it. Hey, everybody. Sexy Lexi in the building with my sissy, mi hermana. So I hope everybody's doing well. I'm so honored to be here because it's both of our 6-month Channelversaries.
Mm-hmm. So, we started at the same time.
Yes, we did.
And I think in that short 6 months, I mean, both of us have really grown tremendously. So it's been really fun to meet everybody, and not only just meeting people, but it's also meeting people that you have a lot of stuff in common with. That commonality that we all share. If it's the love of tarot, if it's the love of witchcraft, if it's a love of going out in nature and foraging together, stuff like that I think is what makes our community even better and stronger. So yes. But I'm going to go ahead and start saying hi to a couple people. So I am going to be looking to my computer over here or wherever it's at, like looking at, because I had technical difficulties, so I have 2 devices up and running. So first of all, we're going to say hi, Madhu. Thank you for being here. And she said this is your Channelversary is on my name day.
Aww.
Muchas congratulations. Thank you, Maru. We have Heather
Hi, Maru.
by Brushbone and Indigo Ash. Thank you very much, Heather, for being here. We have my lovely madrina. Thank you so much for being here, and also thank you for my personal tarot read that you did for my channel. I greatly appreciate you, and it resonated so very much. And it's stuff that I was thinking about prior to you doing that read, and I think after the read, it's making me think about it even more. So Bobby did a read for me a couple days ago, and then Miss Tarot D. So thank you guys. And we have Jess. Hi, Jess.
Hey, Jess.
Oh, you did my travel altar. Okay, and there's just a lot of chat going on here. I love it. What's this, Miss Tarot D? Oh, talk about worms. Aw. Oh, hello, Sophie. Thank you for being here.
Sophie.
Mm-hmm. And we have Lexi. Hello, Lexi.
Hello.
We have Carla. Hi, Carla. Thank you. And we have the lovely Rochelle. Thank you, Rochelle. And we have Urban Forest Tarot. Hello. Thank you for being here. And we have Roman. Hi. Thank you. Okay, let's keep going. There's a lot of chatter going on here, but I love that. Maple Grove, thank you so much for being here. If you guys all want to put your channel names up and your links up, please do so that we can all get
Yes.
grow our community even more. I mean, I love that we do that on a lot of our lives, and everybody starts meeting other people and everybody starts chatting with other people. I think that's such a great thing to do. Okay. Fave the Forest 444, thank you so much for being here. Oh, Fatima. Hello, Fatima. Okay, I think I'm down to all of the last ones. Okay. So I have some questions that were already pre-sent to me, and I'm going to go ahead and read some of those off. The first one was by the Midwest Magician by Sophie. She asked, what was your favorite small ritual? Or what has been your favorite small ritual? And is there something you incorporate into your daily practice? Where do you see your practice going? So, favorite small ritual, I think it's just the simple fact of lighting a candle or lighting an incense, pulling one card for the day when my energy is super low and that's all I have time for. My daily practice is definitely making coffee for my ancestors and my gods and goddesses. I definitely put up coffee for them every day, and that's something that I do every day on top of lighting incense. And if I can do a tarot card, where do I see my practice going? I think continuously learning and growing, and I think eventually I want to do take a class and actually like fully learn tarot the proper way. I guess I'm more an intuitive reader, and as much as I love doing that, I feel like sometimes I'm missing out on key things because I'm not fully well versed in tarot. So that's probably something that I do want to work on. What about you guys? Is there anything that you guys do for small rituals or practices? Or is there anything you guys want to ask me since you guys are on here?
Ah, good question. What is
You're muted, Lila, if you were talking.
Oh yeah. Were you saying something, Lila?
Go ahead, Lexi. My husband came in and he was noisy, so I had to mute.
I was going to say to Selena,
am I still having feedback and muffled issues, or am I okay now?
No, you sound perfect.
No. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you sound perfect, and you look beautiful.
Aw, thank you.
What are some of the things that you would take away from these 6 months? What have been the highlights of these last 6 months on YouTube?
The highlights and stuff I would take away?
Yeah, like what do you think you learned the most by this from this tarot community?
I feel like I'm still learning it. I feel like I'm still learning how to balance everything. It's been so very hard for me to balance everything with my own personal life, like that work-life balance.
Yes.
And I'm such a type A, OCD, ADHD, like all of that crazy stuff. That's me.
Right.
And it's hard for me to say no. It's hard for me to kind of balance that. And my health has been taken a toll because of that. So, and I think that's definitely something that I have to take care of a little bit more. But I'm working on it. It's, it's not something you learn overnight. It's not something that you can do overnight. It takes a lot of time. It takes patience, practice, and and that's something that I feel like I'm gonna always be working on, trying to balance that. It's so hard for me.
Yeah, you have a lot going on. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot
Yeah.
to do. I noticed that in these last 6 months too. But for me, it's different because I'm retired. I don't have
Mhm.
any responsibilities really. You know, Zoe is a grown woman. I take care
Yeah.
of ma'am, who can take care of herself, except she can't feed herself. But she can do
No,
everything else.
neither can Darla. But she can't do anything else for
Right.
herself. So,
You're
she has
right.
her mama to do it for her and her
You're
daddy.
right. You're right.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
what was the second one you had? You had a second question.
No, basically just, what I guess your takeaway, what are the best things, I guess, that you've learned from these last 6 months being on YouTube? Because we've all grown so much, coming to this platform. So what do you think? Have you learned anything about yourself in these last 6 months being on YouTube?
Oh, that I can do this.
Yes.
At first I was like, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if, you have the, you feel like you're like that imposter syndrome.
Right. Right.
Hey Roman, I brought you back. I brought you on. Can you? Oh, there you go.
How you feeling?
I'm okay. How are you doing? Thank you for
Doing
being
fine.
here.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, super.
Yeah. So I feel it's that imposter syndrome that's been like the thing that really has been hard for me. Like
Yes.
knowing, am I doing the right thing? Is this really who I am? Can I do this? It's all of that stuff. But I'm lucky enough to have such a great community around me to tell me,
Yes.
Selena, you're a badass. You can do this.
Yes.
Heck, I hear it from Bobby every single day.
Yes.
From Bobby and Ramon, like having them on my side and meeting with them weekly
Yes.
has been incredible. Just incredible.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
I'm going to see if I can get everybody. I'm going to be moving everybody around. I'm so sorry, guys. I need Bobby here to like do all of this.
I was going to ask where Bobby and Ramon.
I don't know. I gave them the links, but they're probably busy, and that's okay. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Now we're bigger because we were like super duper tiny. There we go. But yeah, I think it's been trusting myself and knowing that I can do this, that I am able to do this, has been like the big takeaway for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're doing amazing.
Thank you. Thank you,
Amazing.
Lexi. I
Just
love
be
you.
yourself, Selena.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Just be yourself.
Yes. But it's sometimes trying to figure out who you are in the meantime, trying to figure out who you are as that person, like what it is, like where's my channel going to go? What is it that I want to do with myself?
Right.
I think it'll be organic. Just go with the flow.
Thank you. Muchas gracias.
Yes.
Have y'all met Roman, by the way?
No.
No,
Okay.
I'm new on YouTube. So
Nice to meet you, Roman.
Same here.
what do
Lexi,
you go by?
Nice to meet you.
So
Lexi,
nice to meet you, Roman.
I enjoyed your interview yesterday. Wow.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And Selena, can I take the time just to say hello to Maru and Miss Terrell D?
Yeah, definitely. Go ahead.
Is the Real Cottage Witch on as well? Is she around?
Okay. Yeah, because I'm doing horrible with trying to keep up with these comments.
Well, these are the people I've met.
There's Lila, Tapestry of the Unseen.
Okay.
That's you, Lila.
I'm the worst at keeping up with comments too.
It's because it's not in front of me. It's on to my side. So I'm having a hard time with trying to keep all of this. Like someone said, hey, Carolina, but I don't see Carolina in here. Unless I missed her all the way back. But if I miss anybody, I am so very sorry. I'm struggling to keep up with the comments.
It's hard to balance it, isn't it?
It is.
Like
yeah, especially when it's not on the same screen and I'm going back and forth. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so does anyone else have a question for me?
Yes, I have questions.
Oh, go ahead.
But you can go first. Go, Summer. Go ahead first.
Or
Oh, it's Star.
Oh, Star. Why do I keep saying Summer? Sorry.
You're good.
It's
Are you
my
sure?
ADHD. Yeah, go ahead.
You're good. So, do you have any new ideas, new things that you want to do on your channel?
Wow,
That's a good
that's a
one.
good one.
Yeah.
I have a list.
Lately, I know. So lately, you all have been noticing that I've been doing a lot of reviews because people are sending me stuff to review, and that's fine and dandy, and I'm super appreciative of that. But at the same time, it takes away from the time that I get to do stuff that I want to do on my channel without like putting stuff back to back to back, and then messing with the
Mm-hmm.
algorithm. So, hi Debbie. So that's been the hard
Debbie.
part for me is trying to figure out what it is that I want to do with my channel, and if I want to do more witchy stuff, like more ritualistic stuff, and show how I do things, or make it a balance of
Yeah.
that between my, unboxings and reviews and everything else. I don't know yet. It's still been very hard for me. Oh, we do
I
need to do
got
a
you.
makeup
I
show,
get
Miss
it.
Tarot D. So I was just talking about you, and on our show, we want to do a glamour magic show with Ramon and Bobby. And I asked Bobby, I'm like, I think we need to get Miss Tarot D on there for our glamour show. But if you want
She
to
has
do
to
a
be
makeup
on.
show, Miss Tarot D, we can do that too. I'm good with that. Yeah. So I'm just going to be clicking on every comment, guys, okay? So I don't miss anybody else. Any other
So,
questions, Star?
oh yeah, I have some, trust me. Who inspires you or what inspires you?
Oh my God, all of you guys. Seriously, I have the bestest of friends on here that I now talk to on a daily basis. You all, I talk to Sophie, the Midwest Magician, all the time. Yadira from Underneath the Veil of
I love
Marigold.
her.
Our group with Amethyst Ascension and all of the beautiful ladies in that group. I mean, Miss Tarot D, of course,
Yes.
Heather, Nancy, and that group. It's been, I think everybody inspires me to be a better person, to be, to do better shows, like to do better filming. Like, Amethyst Ascension, Rochelle was, she gives tips on how to do things a little bit better on when recording and stuff like that. And I think all of that stuff has been very helpful. Heck, Roman, he's like, hey, your sound's off. You might need to get a microphone. Ask the guys about a microphone, which look, I have right here. But guess what? He was
Sorry.
giving me a hard time, Roman. So
I
it's
know.
not working today.
I'm like Lexi. I'm gonna tell you like it is.
Yeah. So he was like telling me, he was like, hey, your sound's off, or anything like that. So it's people, like, it's everybody that gives me tips and tricks and different things on what it is that I want to do and how I want to do things. So I love our daily chats too, Sophie. I do.
I love that.
I know. And we talk about the randomest things, but I love it. It's such
Aw.
a really. By the way, Sophie, did you get a package in the mail today? Okay. Well, she's answering that. Anything else, Star?
Yeah, I have more.
Come on.
So, how has your channel evolved since when you started till now?
Oh God.
Gonna make you think.
I know.
Can I put one in? Selena, can I put one in?
I'm sorry. What was that?
Can I put one in? A comment.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
I saw one of Selena's earlier videos.
Yeah, and I told you not to laugh at me.
I know she told me not to laugh. She was very shy, and it was great. I mean, I think she shows a little bit more confidence now at that time. But sweetheart, you had it from the beginning. So
Thank you. Thank you. So at first I was afraid to put my face on channel. The first video I did putting my face on was like for like 5 seconds, and I was like mortified. I was like,
Girl,
oh my
your
God,
face is gorgeous. Seriously.
Thank you.
Yes.
But for being someone, and Lexi, you probably can go right by this. For
Yeah.
being someone who has lost a lot of weight,
Yes.
you are self-conscious about yourself. Like I did not look like this 2 years ago. I have
Right.
lost 130 pounds, guys.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
130 pounds in 2 years. So I was at my heaviest ever from working from home, not really taking care of myself. I was working from home. You know, I didn't care. I was in pajamas all day. And then when you're in pajamas all day, guess what? You don't realize that your waistline is getting huge. Until one day you look at a picture of yourself and your husband being taken, and I'm like, who the hell's that girl next to my husband? And then I realized it was me. And I'm like, oh no, we can't do this. I saw a doctor, they did blood work, and then they saw I was pre-diabetic, you know? So I was like, okay, I can't do this to myself. We have type 1 and type 2 in my family. And I was like, I cannot put myself through that. I want to be here for a long time.
What exactly, Selena, to lose the weight? Sew up your mouth or what?
I'm sorry, what?
What exactly did you do to lose all the weight?
Oh my gosh.
It
was a lot of calorie counting, high protein. They also put me on medication. So I was on like the pre-diabetic medication. I was on metformin. And then they started putting me on injections. So I've been on injections for the last like year and a half.
I just started that journey. So
oh, you did? Yeah.
Yeah. I just November.
So it's
not fun.
No, it's not. But at the same time, I want like where I'm at right now, health wise and weight wise. I haven't been for 27 years, since before my son was born, my first son. So when I saw my mom, when I saw my mom recently, she looked at me and she couldn't believe that was me. So. But I feel like getting the confidence with also my weight loss and being healthy has also made a huge difference. Because I'm not sure, maybe one day I'll show a pre and post picture of myself to maybe hopefully motivate some other people. But it's a huge difference.
Yes, it is a huge difference. A huge difference.
I think I sent you a picture, didn't I, Lexi?
Yeah, you did. Yes, still same beautiful face, but a
and
big
I showed
difference.
Ramon and Bobby, and of course Ramon and Bobby were being Ramon and Bobby, so they're being typical guys. They're like, we don't care what you look like, you're still beautiful. I'm like, come on, guys. You know, it's I think it's so that's what's changed for me in the last 6 months is the additional confidence with the way I feel and the way I look. And and then I have my husband who's always like, he's excited that I'm looking like this, even though he said you were always beautiful regardless. But even now it's, there's a little bit of more of a, I don't know, dare I say friskiness happening.
Oh my.
So it's nice to I guess rekindle that. I feel it's like it's kind of a way like rekindling that relationship. So yeah.
So the last question I have is, what are your hopes for the future for your practice and your channel?
Oh my God. For like the far future or the near future?
Both. Why not?
Okay. So I have actually seen myself moving out west with my husband and of course daughter.
No, you're not allowed to go.
You can come visit anytime. Anybody can come. And I've actually seen myself with a barn-like structure next to my house where I am teaching witchcraft, and I have my own little like studio of making my oils and concoctions and stuff like that. But that's what I want to do. I want to eventually become like a witchy teacher. And I even told Yadida from Underneath the Veil of Marigold, I'm like, girl, I'm going to need someone to be teaching baneful work. So I'm going to be flying you in for that, for a class. She's like, yes, I will be there for baneful work and showing people how to protect themselves and throw stuff back at people that are, intending to harm them. So
I love
yes,
it.
yes, Jess, we can have a witchy commune. I'd love that.
That'd be
Yes.
amazing. I just wanted to say I'm so grateful that I got to meet you and like be friends with you, and
We
you're
did. We
doing a
had
good job, and I'm
shopping
really proud of
together.
you, and I don't want to cry.
We did. We went shopping together.
Mhm.
We went to a witchy market together. So we still have our next show we need to start coming up with and
Yes.
meeting up with Adele, who did all the teas and stuff that were there. So
Yes.
yeah, that would be fun. That
Thank
would be
you.
fun. Thank you, Miss Tarot D. Thank you, Miss Tarot D. So that's my like past, like way future. Like I pictured myself with the gray hair, with like a studio and teaching, teaching people how to harness energy, how to transmute energy, how to do simple, basic, protection and shielding and circle and how to do rituals and stuff like that. I'm not sure if I'm a coven type. For now, I'm very happy being a solitary witch.
I love it.
Yeah, yeah. So
Thanks.
thank you.
Good job.
Mhm.
I'm sure, Selena, it's not the outer shell that matters, but what's within, and you really come out. For at least for me, you come out radiating a very positive energy. So
Oh, thank you, Roman. I appreciate you.
yeah,
I do. I appreciate you.
same
Yeah.
here.
So I mean, I'm also on Manjaro if anybody's asking, but that's going to end by the end of this year because my insurance company is not happy with people being on it. But that's okay because I only have like maybe 10 pounds to lose for my, your stupid BMI that you have to be on.
Selena,
Whatever they make it.
does it have side effects? Or have you had side effects? Though?
Yes, it does have side effects like GI discomfort for some people, not everybody, like nausea, the runs. Um, that's pretty much it that I have. Lexi, are those side effects that you have too, honey? Miss Lexi?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, is that the side effects you also have?
No, I haven't had any. I
Oh,
have
good.
not had any
Wow.
side effects at all. Like nothing. Absolutely nothing. Now, I
Nice.
don't know what's going to happen next month when I titrate up. That may be when that happens. But I haven't had anything happen at all to me. Nothing. No
Wow.
nausea, no heartburn, no anything. I've just
Nice.
been like, I feel amazing.
That's
Nice. Good.
great.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Any other questions? I know, Lila, you haven't had a chance to ask.
Yes, I have questions, but mine are silly. But
That's okay.
I
Go
just want
ahead.
to say that I'm so grateful for you, Selena, because you're such a beautiful person, and I mean, as soon as I met you, you just welcomed me into your circle, and you're just so gracious and just loving energy. So thank you.
Oh, thank you, Lila.
And I want to say I do have some questions for you. Let's see. My first one is, uh, so which tarot card would be your evil twin, and which tarot card would be your spirit guide?
Ooh.
If you choose one.
My evil twin?
Yes.
Mm.
Um,
That's a good one, Lila.
Holy crap, Lila. Which would
Mine
be
are going
my
to be
evil
silly. So,
twin? And what was the second one? My evil twin or my what?
and which one would be like your spirit guide, like would represent your spirit guide?
Oh, definitely the high priestess.
Okay.
He's the one that I feel like guides me continuously. That one or the moon card. I love both of those cards. Those two cards are always usually my favorite ones when I look at them, as well as the Ten of Cups. Those three are like my favorite cards. My evil twin. Oh my God. I don't know. I'm thinking like the Tower card. You know, the
Like-
destructive moment, like like that's like, I feel like I'm the complete opposite of that. But
You're
I
sure.
do love I do love a good Tower moment, because that's when you're like getting ready to rebuild yourself.
Yes.
So
True.
I love those Tower moments, because even though it sucks, but you know you're gonna be rebuilt into something better and brighter.
Mm-hmm.
It happens sometimes. It takes you in a completely different direction, but
Than
it
where you
happens
wanted to
because-
go. Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
So
Mhm.
I feel like, but I'm not a destructive person, so I feel like that could be like my evil card, I guess. But I do welcome it when it does come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Bueno, go ahead, Craig.
what? Okay.
What?
Oh, sorry. What?
Oh, the Queen of Swords. That's probably
Oh,
a good one too. I was
that's a
thinking of
good
Queen of
one.
Swords. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a
Queen of
good one.
Swords moment, because
La,
I'm definitely
la viuda.
yeah.
Like it?
You know me so
La
well,
viuda.
Margarita.
I love
Yeah.
you.
La Viuda.
Mm-hmm. That's what
Oh,
I
that's what
love
it's on
that.
the casino circles.
yes.
Oh my
That's a
gosh.
really good one.
That's a really good one, Miss Harold. I love that one.
Mhm.
My evil twin would be 5 of
The
Cups.
five of
Oh man, I don't like anything that's a 5.
yeah, 5-0. Stay away
Yeah,
from me.
5s are horrible.
Mhm.
Hey Gerald. Oh, you're driving and lurking. Okay, that's a really good one though. I like that, Lila. Any other
Yeah,
comments?
that was good.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
more. So
Yeah. Talk it to me,
my
girl.
another one is, let's see. Okay, so if you can jump into any tarot deck and live there for the day, which deck would you choose and why?
Oh my God.
It's like you're jumping into a world. And
Ooh,
I know
my
you
Santa
have
Muerte
a
deck.
lot of
My Santa
okay.
Muerte deck. Hands down, the Fabio Lestrani deck. I would be so happy there, because I would be with my ancestors, like physically be with them. You know,
Yes.
to me, that's also an ancestral card as well. I mean,
Yeah.
ancestral deck as it is for Bobby. And I love that deck so much that to me, it's like a happy deck, even though there's skeletons and skulls. And to me, it does also remind me of my family, because of the pictures around it, you know, where they're at. It is like I'm talking to my family. So definitely Fabio
That's a good
Lestrani,
one.
Santa Muerte deck. Yes.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
The sun.
Okay.
Death.
This is a silly one. So you've been granted a familiar, but it can't be a cat. What would you choose?
Oh, a dragon.
Oh, that's a good one.
A dragon or a phoenix. It would be
Mm.
it would be hard between those two.
That's a hard one, yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
Okay. Oh, this is okay. I have a lot of questions, but I'm just going to ask one more because I don't want to ask all of them. If let's see.
She's already my familiar, Jess.
Okay, so if your subscriber count, so your subscribers summoned a deity, what would she say?
If my subscriber count summoned a deity, what would who say? The subscriber count or the deity?
The deity. Like what deity would it be and what would she say?
Of course,
Knowing
Santa Muerte.
Of course.
Of course, Santa
course.
Muerte would be the one summoned.
It makes
What
sense.
would she say? Oh lordy. I don't know. I think she would. I mean, I think she would be happy to join the party. You know, to know that a bunch of people are summoning her and are learning about her and wanting to be around her. I think she would like that.
Yeah.
I think she would like that. She would be happy with that. She'd be like joining a party, you know?
Yeah.
To get people to know her and want to work with her, regardless of the color of your skin. So I know
Yes.
there's issues where they're like, well, I don't know if I can work with her because I'm not Hispanic. No. She's bones. She has no skin color. I don't think she cares what color skin tone you have.
No.
if you want to work with her, you want to work with her, you know?
Yes. Yes.
So that's the way I see that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But definitely Santa Muerte.
Yes.
An owl or a raven? Miss Tarot D. Those are, I would have so many, Miss Tarot D. I love Phoenix. I love dragons. I definitely an owl. Raven, it's,
Yes.
the owl is Ramon. He's always with me. The raven is Bobby. He's always with me.
Right.
So I already have them as my familiars, Miss Tarot D. Hey, Elizabeth, thank you for being here.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Okay, any other questions? Roman?
Huh? No,
Pregunta.
hold on a sec. I need to switch cameras.
You know, I would have a
We're all
whole
having
zoo.
so many
You know,
technical difficulties, aren't we?
you know what is? It happened to me the last time I was on a live too.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Mm-hmm.
It's horrible.
There we go. For some reason, it switched. Okay, now I think I got it.
Hey, everybody. Hey, Rochelle. Hey, Fatima. Hey, everybody.
Yeah,
I'm like the
everybody
worst.
put your links in the comments so that everybody can follow everybody and build the community up.
We go around
Aww.
Bye, Heather.
Moonfox Night,
Hi, Heather.
hello.
Hello.
Hey, Shelby.
Yes, definitely follow everybody. Everybody put your accounts in there. And show
Okay, I have
everybody
another
some love
question
and
since we're
follow
like,
everybody. Yes, go ahead.
okay, so what are 3 things in your space, magical items or whatever, that would totally confuse a muggle or like a regular person that's not into the metaphysical?
Well, my statues, because I have a lot of statues that I have on my
Yeah.
altar, and not on my altar as well. They're like pretty much everywhere. So that would confuse someone when they're walking in and seeing either Baphomet. That would probably scare people. Is that Luna and Margot?
Yes.
They want to put their 2 cents in.
They're little Frenchies.
Oh,
They don't
Oh,
want to say hi.
I know why.
They need to go out.
Wait a minute. No. No. Wait, hold on. I gotta show you. How do I work this thing? There you go.
oh, that's awesome, Rochelle, that you're doing lives.
Yeah, she's gonna need some moderators for her channel. Count us in, Rochelle. Count us in.
You can count me
We'll
in.
be happy to moderate and kick out some people that don't belong here.
Yes.
Oopsles.
Of course.
Selena.
Oh, how cute!
Oh, that's cool.
So is that your familiar?
That's why they're barking. They want to play.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, is that their toy? That's so cute.
Everything here is their toys. So.
Oh, they want to play.
I'm afraid to let them in.
Oh my gosh, I love that. No, I'm having a hard time on this. Let's see. I can put you on, Audra. Let me pull up my thing here, and I'll give you privileges. Okay, what was the second part to your question, Lila? Or was there a second part? Like, what would scare?
No, it was
a
three things. Yeah, that would confuse like a muggle that are in your space. You said your statues.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just remembering something my mom found.
Probably
in-
just like my mortal and pestle. They're probably wondering why I have that on an altar. And probably all of the jars of herbs that I have. They're probably wondering if it's like something illegal or anything like that, which it isn't. Because I have a lot of herbs. I have a lot of herbs. So here we go, Audra. Okay, you have privileges. You too, Elizabeth. Add your channel on there, honey.
Those were great questions, Lila.
Oh, thanks.
Those were good.
I mean,
Yeah.
they're silly, but
No, that's perfect.
It's fun.
So when are you going to be in Selena's site?
I know. We need to set up the there we go. I think I'm giving people privileges on here. Okay, Elizabeth, you have privileges too. If you want to add your channel so people can follow you. And as well as Audra, Fatima, Carla.
okay, I have one more.
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay, so what would be like your witchy reality show? What would it be called? And what fictional character would be your co-star?
Ooh.
Holy shit, Lila. How do you come up with this?
I don't know. It's just comes to my head.
Is this stuff that you just think about?
My brain just kind of goes everywhere.
These sound like Ramon's questions from last night,
Yeah.
right?
You know, it was fun when I saw the live and Ramon's questions. I'm like, oh my god, fun.
What would be
Yeah, it was so
what
fun.
would be the show name?
What would be the show name? And then what fictional character would be your co-star?
Bewitched.
That is a good one because I do
That
like
is.
the Bewitched.
That's a good
And I
one.
love and I love the Bewitched statue when I went to Salem. That's where my husband and I got married. So when I saw that there, I was like, "This is amazing."
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good one, Roman. Bewitched would be the
That's
name.
a good one.
My fictional character, it would have to be a talking black cat like you do in Hocus Pocus.
That's awesome.
I would love a talking black cat to do all my deeds and stuff.
That's
it would
awesome.
be like my egregore, but he'd be like in real life form, and he would talk to me and tell me things, and he'd sneak around and do stuff. Yeah, I'd love that. Even though I'm not like a sneaky person, but I think he would love that. And like Salem. Salem's a really cool sneaky cat. Yeah, yeah. There we go. That's final answer.
I think you should turn that around and ask Lila the same question.
Yeah, Lila, what would yours be?
Ooh, let me see.
Oh, Miss Tarot D wants to see your babies, Roman.
Oh God.
Oh,
Yeah,
I would love to
Luna
see your
and
babies too. I love
Marco.
animals.
And they're little Frenchies.
Only because Madrina asked. Hold on. They're two sisters, and they
Oh
fight.
my God, Rochelle, housekeeping with those brooms. Having a broom as a sidekick would be really cool too, like in Fantasia.
You know, I'd want like a little goblin, you know? I think that's what I would
Goblin
pick.
would be really cool.
No. Stay away from that.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, look at that little
Oh,
baby.
Hold on. Let me bring you on the full screen here.
So adorable.
Look at that little face.
That's Luna.
This little smush face.
Hi,
There you go.
Luna. Oh my God. My
Hi.
French bulldog Tego looked exactly like Luna.
Yeah, look.
Oh, look at her little belly. I love her. Oh.
Oh, look at that.
No, it's right. Come here. And this is This is Luna.
Oh, so precious.
Aww.
Aww.
Hey, Gorda.
Baby girl.
He's like, get me out of this camera.
Gorda.
He's so cute.
Hi, baby girl.
That's it.
Oh, she's mad.
Hey.
She's fussing. She's fussing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, oh, sassy.
Let me
She's
turn
sassy.
this mic
I love it.
I dealt with that for a long time with my I had two girls. One girl wanted to beat up the other one.
Aww.
So cute.
Aw. How cute. I put a bald spot on them both. Aw.
I know. Yeah. They're so
Aw.
cute.
Oh, there mine go. Oh, jeez. I'll be
Miss
right back.
Cherokee and your chihuahuas.
They're
at
they're
that.
sisters. One is their relative, and one was the firstborn, and they just they fight for attention. So
There are two females? Okay.
two sisters.
I had problems with two females for a while, but now they're best friends.
Yeah, they're gonna be three years old around Selena's birthday.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. They're Libra babies.
well done.
Aww.
Oh, how
Uh-huh.
cute. They are adorable. Thank you for showing us.
Yes.
Okay, so what would be yours, Lila?
Let's see. I would probably call it like, I don't know, maybe like mystery tavern, and I'd have like a little chubby little goblin, that would sit on the table and just be like a little
I wanna come to your
sarcastic little
tavern.
shit. And he'd be like kind of like a little mean, grumbly little sarcastic shit.
Oh my I love it.
Yeah, I love that too.
I love that. That's amazing. That's amazing.
Star, your turn,
Yes.
and then Lexi.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
I didn't think about this. I
Hi,
don't
Sarah.
know. Like Wild Witch Wonders. I don't know.
Oh, that's good.
And I don't
Which
know.
Frosty?
I didn't think about that. I don't know. Maybe like a fox that talks.
Ooh, that's cute.
That would be-
Yeah.
Look at that,
That's
Lila.
really
No
cool.
goblins on the tables. They shit all over. Goblins sit on the floor.
Oh my God, Miss Geraldine.
I love it.
I love
Oh my
that.
gosh.
He'd
that's
be a little
hilarious.
shit talker. He would. He would be a little shit talker.
Yeah.
No, why is it Miss Geraldine joining us?
I know. Miss Tara D, why aren't you on here with us?
Yeah.
I know.
Join us.
I'd like
If
to know
anybody's
her
having
answers.
problems with the link to get on, please message me, and then I can get you guys all on to. If anybody else wants to come on, because I still have room on here. I can do like 10 people.
That's not bad.
I
Yeah,
want to
it's
still hear our. Who's your co-star star?
Yeah. Oh, she had a sly fox.
Yeah, like a little fox or
Oh,
something.
that's right. That's right. Okay. So Lexi, it's your turn.
Well,
Or
of
Ramon.
course.
I mean, not Ramon. Is your name
Yeah, is it?
Roman.
I'm Roman.
Roman.
Roman?
It
Roman.
would,
I was close.
I know.
Well, it'd have to be the bad bitch in.
Love you,
Oh
Lydia.
Bad
yes.
bitch in, of course. And then, of course, my animal's a lion all day, every day. So,
Ooh,
that's it for me.
fierce.
Yes. Yes.
Love it.
Roman, what about you?
The Apprentice.
Oh, the apprentice.
Bad
You're
joke.
fired. You're fired.
You're fired.
And what about your sidekick?
Foghorn Leghorn.
Oh, I love it.
Love it.
love
Love
that.
foghorn leghorn.
That's
Oh
great.
my gosh.
That was good, Roman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's cute.
No. Well, the apprentice part was a joke. I don't know what's the other one. Oh, we have a good. I don't know.
That's funny.
Good. That was good, though. That was good.
The Galloping Gourmet.
That was good.
Ah, the Galloping Gourmet. Roman, I
All
think
right, that
only
sounds
you and I know
delicious.
this stuff. We're the oldest states people here in this group.
So you got it right.
Of course.
So do you have any questions, Roman? I'm sure you do.
I did, but they just slipped my mind right now. Right.
Okay. So I'm one of the questions that were sent to me. So Jeff's your cheap best friend. What happened?
I was going to ask if you how's the MBA coming? You haven't forgotten that.
Oh my gosh.
Ah.
It's good. I have like a 98.9% in the class or something, week 5.
Wow.
Gee.
That's awesome.
That's great.
Yeah.
Hard work.
It's been hard.
Really.
Yes.
It's been very hard. The weekends are pretty much studying and doing. It's 2 papers and a test every weekend. So I'm writing 2 papers and a test. Probably
Wow.
about 6,000 words total for both papers and then a test.
So
I don't know how you do it.
The $10,000 question: how do you find the time?
Huh.
She doesn't
It's
Yeah,
so
sleep.
hard.
secret. What's your secret? Because I need it.
It's so hard, guys. It really is. And it stresses me out. But at the beginning of the week, I already start looking at that. And then I kind of just start mentally prepping for the questions and the tests and what I'm going to write about and how I'm going to put it together. I will say that I have a great husband who just lets me study the weekend and doesn't really, need too much of me. So that helps.
Yes.
But usually during the week, I'm busy with work and school and, all of that stuff. So it's been.
And
But how do you do it? How do you do work, school, your life, and manage content? Like, that's a lot to balance out, though. What's your
It's been
secret?
hard because that's why I've been getting sick. So it's not been working so well. So I haven't been balancing myself as well as I should have. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
But
hard.
I'm getting there. I'm trying to learn how to do all of that.
Step by step.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's good that I have a good support system around me that helps me, and that understands
Yes.
Yeah.
That's paramount, having a support system.
I think if it wasn't for the support system, I wouldn't be able to do it.
Yes, of course.
Of
course.
So, and actually, I do use so I use I call on Archangel Metatron to help me when I'm doing my studies, and I pull up like my Merkaba crystal, and that's how you can use that to connect with him, and that helps me when I feel like I need just a little bit more of assistance with my assignments.
Yes.
So I do pull on angelic, angels to help me.
Yes. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's what I do.
I was gonna ask, where did you get the hibachi the other night?
Oh, it's a place here in locally. It's in Pittsburgh called Ichiban.
Oh, okay.
And it's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not like what was that called? I forgot. My memory's gone.
Mm-hmm.
There used to be one here in South Florida, where you sit at a common table with like 10 people.
Oh yeah.
And then they take
I
one
used to
swing.
like doing that, and then COVID happened, and I don't like to be around people like that anymore. Like,
Yes.
I want to be around a table with other people, so we just take it home.
Yeah, but the sad part is that one shrimp divided among 10 people, and you leave there stinking like
Oh, I know.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I
and
don't like
hungry,
going
and then
into
you go get a
Subway.
pizza later.
Yeah, that's why I don't like going into Subway, because of the way that they're baking their bread. You come out smelling like armpits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never go into a Subway for that same reason. That
Yes.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you, Jess. It's been hard, but I'm doing it.
You will.
I am doing it. I'm gonna get it done. And oh, it's a chain. You guys have one in Orlando, Elizabeth? That's cool. Nice. Okay. Any other questions? Oh,
Yeah,
Kala. There's a lot of Floridians in the chat here, guys.
we chatted all day today, so
Yeah.
Do you hear that thunder? Is the mic picking that up? It's
Oh,
loud.
we just had that thunder here. It went
Oh,
to
Miss Tiro
well, it
D.
came to
I was
me.
gossiping about.
I'm literally like 45 minutes from you, so.
Yeah, you are.
whereabouts are you, Star? In
Hey,
Pittsburgh?
how are you?
Yeah, I'm near
Welcome.
Pittsburgh.
Thank you for
Oh,
being
okay,
here.
okay.
Ish. Like 45
Do you
from
see that,
her, so.
Right.
Lexi?
Yes, ma'am.
You got Victor in the chat, Mr. Truth
I
Wave
know. I
Energy.
see Victor. I
I was in
love
one of his
Victor
little sessions
so
this
much.
morning. It was so good. I look
Yes.
forward to your sessions every day.
Yes.
We need to put can someone put Victor's he is a mod. If you
Yeah,
want to
he
put your
can.
channel in there, Victor, so people can follow you, I would
Yes. Victor is
definitely everybody put your
amazing. Oh my God.
put your channel names in here. Put them in the chat, everybody. So Jess, the witchy best friend, asked me a question about 3 weeks ago when I was starting to do this. She said, "What was the most useful thing you have learned in the last 6 months?" The most useful thing. Most useful thing. Heck, there's a lot of useful things that I've learned. How to run computers here, even though sometimes you fail at them because retrograde's happening. If that that's an issue for anybody. I feel like I've learned a lot more about myself in the last 6 months than I probably have in the last 10 years. Especially with my practice and realizing, yeah, back then I mean, I was like, yeah, I'm witchy. That was my word, witchy. But now I'm like, yes, I am a witch. So I think that's what's changed is the way I address myself. Is before I just called myself the witchy, but now it's like, no, Selena, you are a witch. And I think I've learned that in the last 6 months that I'm not a witchy person. That I am what embodies that, which is the witch that loves to do, tarot but I think
Yes.
first and foremost, I'm more of a witch than I am a tarot reader.
Right.
So that's something, Jess, that I've learned. And then the Fabled Witch asked, I believe you mentioned you calm yourself down before making videos. What does that process look like for you to feel more comfortable talking to the camera? Is this part of a ritual for you? Yes, it is, Bridget and Fabled Witch. I do grounding, I do meditation, all before coming on camera. I talk to my spirit guides and my angels and my ancestors. I walk by my altar and I tell them, hey, having a live today. Can you guys please help me? I would really appreciate you guys to really. Hey, Rochelle, welcome on stage.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Hey, you look beautiful, Rochelle.
Hey.
You
Oh,
look
thank you.
gorgeous.
Yes.
Beautiful.
So yes, it's grounding. It's talking to my guides and everyone else on my team to let them know, hey, I have a live coming up. Can you please help me? So that's one thing that I do. Do I feel stuck in my practice? Do I ever feel stuck in my practice? I think right now I don't. I feel like I'm constantly doing more and learning more. So I currently do not feel like I'm stuck. And what is the favorite part of my practice currently? I think it's learning new ways of doing things, new ways of doing rituals, like the book I just did on using just tarot to do a spell or a ritual. I think that's something that I didn't really realize you can do, you know? So that's my question. That's Fabled Witch with the questions. Hi, Rochelle. Welcome on here. You look gorgeous, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I'm not used to using my phone. That's what took me so long. I couldn't remember like my passcode and stuff because it's always
Oh,
saved on my computer downstairs, but I don't want to be on my computer.
oh,
So I can barely see you guys.
oh,
I
because you're on
know.
your
We're like
phone.
little postage stamps.
You're like little
Yes.
thumbnails.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you have any questions for me, Rochelle?
Yeah, what has been like your um most wonderful experience so far, and what has been like your least favorite experience thus far on
Oh,
YouTube?
oh, my most wonderful part is definitely the sisterhood and the community that is being built around me coming on YouTube, meeting all these wonderful people, um, the feeling that you're not alone in this world with your beliefs. Because back in the day, in your past lives, it was hard to find a community, a coven, someone to back you up, a sisterhood. You couldn't find that. It was very
Yeah.
hard to find that, and it was very secretive. Now we're just like, in a way, gay and proud and just putting ourselves out there, like out of our broom closet. A lot of people are, and more of them are coming out of the broom closet. And the
Mhm.
fact that they're doing that and meeting their community and connecting with other people and empowering ourselves. Like, I'm going to say, Rochelle, for your group, with all the VRs that are done on a monthly basis, have been the highlight of me being on here for 6 months, because I have learned so much about myself when I started back in February, self love. I mean, heck, you remember that letter I wrote to myself in my past lives.
Oh
I was
yes.
bawling like a baby, but it was something that I had to do. And at the same time, it was now something that I do on a monthly basis, because I feel like we still need to continuously do self love. We still need to
Mhm.
continuously work on ourselves, on the feminine, the divine feminine, which is what we're working on, but now with the divine masculine with Ramon.
Mhm.
So understanding the balance of that, and that you don't have to be a male to have divine masculine in you. You know, as I was doing my research today so that I can start working on my video for tomorrow, um,
Mhm.
you know, there had different goddesses like Athena that helps with your divine masculine. I think Shiva is another one. So there's a bunch of, I think Durga was mentioned. So there's a lot of masculine, feminine archetypes that can be both.
Yes, it's like a merging,
Yeah,
really.
that can do both for you. And I did not ever, it's something I had never contemplated or realized until divine masculine happened. So I'm learning so much just from our group and
Mhm.
doing our monthly VR challenges and talking to other people in that same group who know more and that are teaching, or that are
Mhm.
introducing that topic, like Courtney with her divine feminine. Holy crap, you know?
Oh
Or
yes.
February self love with Debbie and Carla. Like, wow, and Summer with the Fae energy. So I think you have really helped empower me, and I'm sure a bunch of other women in our community, to embrace who we are and really reach out
Including myself.
and really reach out
Yeah.
to the other people in that group and that have helped empower us. So thank you, Rochelle.
Oh, thank you. I mean, everybody that joins in, it's really them. It's really them.
Mhm.
I don't really do much of anything other than it was just my idea to do something like that. And I just help with like not everybody even uses the digital planners or anything like that, right? So
Yeah.
it goes down to the person that's hosting it. and how they're just knocking it right out of the damn park. It's fabulous.
Every
And all the
single one
people
of
that
them.
join in, oh, it's magic.
Oh, did I miss Aries? Did I miss Courtney? Oh no, she was already in here. Okay, everybody's already saying hi to everybody. I'm a little bit behind on my comments here. But hello everybody. Hello. Welcome anybody who's new here and I've missed you. I'm so sorry. I'm doing a horrible job keeping up with the comments.
You're doing a great job.
You are.
You
Thank
do
you.
fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you. And did you have a second question, Rochelle? I feel like there was a two-parter to that.
Yes. What was the worst experience so far?
Oh God, the
What's
worst.
like the hardest thing that maybe you didn't think that you were going to experience with YouTube and now you have?
Technical difficulties.
Mm.
Like I was
Yes.
having it right before the
No,
show, and
no, no.
that's why I'm on two devices
You're
right
not
now.
getting off that easy.
I know. I think that's always going to happen. But I think it's trying to think think quickly. Like, okay, what do I need to do to be able to get this show going? And I'm like, okay, Selena, bring out your laptop, put that back on, bring out your iPad, look through the iPad because you know the sound on that works and their picture is clear. But I had my little device here, my little camera, that wasn't working. So, oh, you look gorgeous, Rochelle, by Miss Tarot D
Oh, thank you.
on the screen there. So yeah, it's the technical difficulties, but also trying to balance myself on how to like do everything. And you even told me this, Rochelle. You even warned me. You
Pace
said,
yourself.
Selena,
Yeah.
you're gonna get people sending you decks and books to review, and then you're gonna have to figure out and balance doing those reviews and stuff that you want to do on your channel.
Right.
Or I'm gonna have to do them back to back, which is gonna hurt the algorithm to be able to get up, get my VR up that I want to get up, as well as do their obligations technically, with doing reviews. So, hi Summer. So yeah, that's this tough part is learning to balance all of that and the technical difficulties and learning what it is that I'm going to be concentrating on for my channel. And if I don't want to do reviews anymore, then I'll have to tell them no so that I can do my VRs and do all my other stuff that I want to do from my channel.
And then don't you kind of feel like it messes with like your abundance frequency? That's
Yes.
what I deal with. I'm like, I don't want to say no because then it's like I'm saying, no, don't bring me more. Don't give me more.
I know. And I
But
don't
the
want
other
to
part
do
of me is
that.
like, I can't take any more.
I know. Like I have I'm not joking. I probably have 10 decks to review.
Yeah.
And I'm like, when the heck do I have time for that? And then I was sick for 2 weeks. So then that pretty much blew everything. Like I couldn't really do anything. I did minimal videos, and the videos I did, you noticed my voice was off.
Oh, yes.
But that's because I was not feeling well, and I was fainting several times during that week. So.
And could it be because of the stress that you're also feeling from YouTube? I mean, people can look on the outside and go, oh, it's just YouTube. It's not that big of a deal. But it depends on the person and what they're putting into it, right? It might not seem like a big deal to you, but to the other person, but to you, it is. You're putting everything into it, right?
Correct.
So,
My channel is important to me, obviously,
Mhm.
because I put it out there and
Yes.
it's something that I'm working on, and I put so much time, energy, and money into this channel
Yeah.
that I don't want to just poof, okay, I'm done with it. It's over with. So,
Yeah, exactly.
but I can't, and that's what Elizabeth said. It's a full-time job.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
already have a full-time job, and I'm a wife, and I'm a mom. I have a dog that's needs constant attention, and I'm in school.
Especially those crazy ladies that go live every day.
Like Lexi over there.
Exactly. That is a lot of work. That's a lot of work.
It's
Yeah.
a
I
lot
mean,
of
my
work.
hat's off to you for being able to do that.
Thank you.
It's
It's a lot
commendable,
of work.
really.
She's gotten over
Yes.
1,000 subs in 3 weeks by going
Yeah.
live every single day.
Wow.
I mean, that is like working the grind, though, isn't it? Because,
It
I mean,
is.
how many
It
hours
takes-
are you going live every day?
It depends. Today I went 3, but I usually go 5.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
see, that's insanity.
Yeah, I know. It's only for a time though, and then
Yeah.
I've got to just cut it off.
Yeah.
And but I figured I'm just going to challenge myself for these 3 months to get to where I want to be, and then
Beautiful.
I won't be doing it every day forever, because oh my gosh, it's so energy draining. It really is. Yeah, it takes a lot
Yes.
of commitment, but because I'm retired and I don't have any small children or anything, so I can devote the time to it right now. So
That's
yeah,
beautiful.
yes,
Good for you,
yes.
though.
But it
You are
is, I mean,
working.
it is hard work that you're putting
It's
in order to
so
get what you're
hard.
getting. Yes.
Yes, yes. It is rewarding to me, though. It has been
Yeah.
rewarding. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
that's wild.
It is.
Well,
Uh,
isn't tarot supposed to be a relaxation method as well?
it's supposed to be.
Is it supposed to be? Think
I
about that.
mean,
Is it really supposed to be? No.
no, I think it's something like an illusion that we put ourselves under, that it's supposed to be.
No.
But
Right.
it's, it's an extracurricular that activity that you put a lot of time and energy into. It's not
Yes.
just an extra like,
Mhm.
oh, let's just do a little side gig. It's not a side gig.
Mm,
Like I think I have like 3
No.
lives this week. And I've told myself I'm only doing 2, but now I'm on my 2 is my max. But then I'm like, well, and then I had my live, which got postponed several times because of my health issues.
Hey,
And
you
then
come first. Seriously, your health comes first.
I know,
Yes.
and I realized that, and I couldn't
Yes.
be on here and be able to talk with you guys and feel okay.
Mhm.
And you guys would have all seen that and seen right through me and yelled at me.
Mhm. Yes,
Oh.
we would have.
Like Miss Tarot D just said on there, don't let me come down there and slap you for overdoing it. She called me when she heard I was sick and I was overdoing it, and I did not answer her phone call. But I was working, so I couldn't answer your phone call, Miss Tarot D. But she says, you're in trouble when I'm calling you.
Right.
So,
I think one of my favorite sayings is, don't make me pull this chat over. Like, don't make me pull this car over, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right, Rochelle. I love that.
That's true. So Elizabeth said deck shuffling is quite meditative for me. I think that's probably the only thing that's meditative is the shuffling. When you have
The
a really
shuffling
good shuffle.
and putting them back in order. Do you guys reorder your decks?
No way.
Oh, I
I know
love
you
doing
do.
that.
I know
Yeah,
you
I
do.
do.
It is a huge way to learn the ordering and to bond with your decks too, though. So,
Yes.
like you're still in that learning phase. Use them, shuffle them, and then reorder them. Use them, shuffle them, reorder, and do it like when you're watching YouTube channels or
Yes.
anything. I'm
That's a good
telling you, you'll
idea.
bond really fast with them.
Yes.
Miss Hero D said she has a chancleta with my name on it. Like, the Mexican mom with the chancla.
Not the chancleta.
She got the chancleta out for me. Oh my gosh. I love you guys.
I hate reordering decks. I love reordering decks.
No, we're not rescheduling Tarot Stash. Saturday it is. We're not rescheduling. No, I feel good. I'm feeling good, and I really am. Like, I wanted to do a video last night and like record a video, and I was like, nah, I think I'm gonna go to sleep.
Mhm.
So that's what I did. I went to bed. So I really am slowing down and telling myself the video can wait. If I can do it, I'll do it. If I can't, then I can't. So
Mhm.
no, Tarot Stash, we're still on. You are my Saturday date.
The decks will be there, as long
True.
as you keep them, don't give them away.
True. But no, I'm feeling good, and I'm putting decks in order is a great way to reset the energy. That's what Tarot Stash said. Yeah.
Mhm.
It really is.
Yes.
But I do it for more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Elizabeth says she's learned to love edging. Now I find it soothing.
Oh,
I've
yes.
not edged a deck yet, so I need to feel brave one day and edge at least one that is absolutely horrible.
So
Oh, you know
I
what?
do have another question for you. I'm
Yes.
sorry. You had mentioned in a live that I just watched, because I was playing catch up, long weekend, all that. So you had mentioned that you have never Lorena Bobbitt a deck, right?
Nope, I have
Why?
not.
Why? Because you don't want to mess with the energy of the deck, or because you're afraid of messing up your deck? What is the question? I mean,
Both.
what is the answer? Okay.
Both. I'm afraid I'm going to screw it up royally, and then I'm going to hate the deck. And because I hate the deck, then I'm gonna mess. Then I'm gonna mess with the energy of the deck.
My suggestion for that, if you're up for it, is get just a regular deck. Just buy a regular cheap deck and do that has, you know, something that you don't want on it, and cut it off and see whether or not you like it better without it, and just keep practicing. But I'm telling you, it all comes down to measurement. So once you have the way that you're doing it down pat and using like a measuring thing, it's like almost foolproof, and it comes out so beautifully. And when you have it in your hands and it actually fits your hands properly, now you're going to want to turn to it more often, which means you're going to bond with it more often. And while you're cutting it down, you bond with it. At least that's been my experience, and I have modified so many decks.
Yeah, and then like
I am
edging, I
putting
want to edge
myself.
so many decks that I'm afraid I'm going to bleed through them and screw them up.
I
So
can
you
tell you,
said like have like a paper, like a napkin next to it, and then wipe it down so it doesn't smudge all the way through.
yeah, but you know what? You can test that. So, like, if you do get like a title card with it, which most
Mm-hmm.
of them do, take the marker that you're using to it and see whether or not it bleeds. If it doesn't bleed, then you're okay. If it does, you know not to use it on the deck. But 9 times out of 10, they don't bleed really bad. At least not that I've experienced. And use the Tombow. Tombow is the best.
What's a tombow?
That's the name of the marker. And
Oh,
they're
really?
water based.
Oh, I was going to ask.
Oh,
Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
Campbell. Okay.
But you really make it your own when you do that. You are putting all your energy into it. At least that's my experience. I've done a lot.
So for me, it's the opposite. I my tarot deck collection. What I appreciate is the variety.
Ramon,
Oh,
So
yes.
my brother. Hello.
I enjoy feeling the different decks as well as the different artwork.
And that doesn't change with modifying by taking edges off of it. Not at all. At least not to me, it doesn't.
So it's that Druid craft tarot. It's ridiculously large and stupid, and the borders are horrendous. And guess what? Ask me how many times I've used that deck.
How many?
Once to shuffle it.
Exactly.
That's it, because it's so obnoxiously large, and I can't
Exactly.
shuffle it, and the edges and the borders are horrible.
So if you were to, because I cut down all of the edges and took the tags and everything off of it, I've used that so many more times after I got it. And I was able to bond with it more because I wouldn't turn to it because it was so obnoxiously big. So it's all in how you look at it, I suppose. But I have had people come at me like, "Oh my God, you're abusing your decks because you're, cutting them down, or because you riffle shuffle." It's abuse, like deck
Oh
abuse,
my god, I riffle shuffle, bridge shuffle. I bend the heck out of them, and if they don't bend, snap right back. Guess what? They're not a good card stock. I mean,
It's
hello.
your deck. They shouldn't be telling
Yeah,
you.
it's
Yeah,
my
what
you
deck.
should
I can
do.
do whatever the heck I want with it, which is right. You're right, Miss
Exactly.
Raquel. Okay. I'm gonna attempt.
I gotta go though, you guys. Sorry, I have to
Okay.
make dinner for the family, so I gotta go. Okay.
Sure. Thank
All
you.
right.
Bye, Lila.
Me too.
It was
Bye,
great to like hang
Lila.
out. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
There we go. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try that one out and then get that Tombow and see if how I do with that. Only because I will probably use it more if I can do that. Okay.
This is Tombow.
Do you get it on Amazon?
Yes.
Yes.
Do they have different colors or?
And could you like practice
Yes.
with a deck of playing cards
Whoa.
too?
Oh,
Can you do what? Say that again, honey.
Like, can you practice with a deck of playing cards, like a plain old pack, just to like get a feel
Absolutely.
for it? That's what I was told. I was so scared to do that.
Absolutely. Yes. Because the thing is, it's getting the first cut right the first time. So on each side, you're going to do one side at a time, and you use a guillotine. I'll show you. Use a guillotine, Use a ruler with washi tape, and you just measure the first one to exactly where you
Oh,
want it.
that's
You cut
genius.
down every
Washi tape.
side,
Shit.
and then go to the next side. That way, every single card is cut to the exact measurement. So it's almost foolproof as long as you make sure that this is down where it's supposed to be and you get your first cut on each side done correctly.
Do you have a video on that?
I do, but I'm telling you, this is really Dawn Michelle's method, and
Okay.
she's got some videos on it. I used to just like cut them, like just like freehand or whatever. And although they still turned out okay, they turn out way better when you do it like this.
Yes.
So I would check it out on her channel
Okay.
because she is the queen of the modifications. Okay, Dawn Michelle.
I love her.
Tarot. And it was Tombow. She's the one that brought up the Tombow also.
I
The
love
markers.
that.
Yes.
You have a lot of colors there. I just need to come over to your house, Rochelle. I'm going to drive to Michigan.
Wait, pick me up first.
Okay.
Come on, girls.
And then we can drive together.
Okay, now this has 4 trays.
Holy crap, Rochelle.
Wow.
When are you
All
going to get rid
markers.
of that and sell it to people on, like, with your decks?
Well, this I got on Amazon. It's
Okay.
just, I think it's like $28 on
No
Amazon.
way.
And it's 120 different markers.
Mm-hmm.
And these don't
Wow.
ever bleed on the cards. Never.
Huh.
You know?
Oh my goodness. Thank you.
And
So-
is all that like linked in your shop on your channel too? Like the affiliate links or anything? So we can find it?
I will send you guys a link to it. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes. But I mean, I don't think I can do it. Well, maybe I can. Hang on. In the chat. You guys continue talking and I'll find the
Appreciate
link
it.
for
Yeah,
you.
I'm giving
Thanks.
I'm giving Ramon his wrench because he's asking why he doesn't have one.
Oh.
Well, Ramon, that's because I've done
Uh-oh.
lives, but the lives I've done, you've been on them, so you were managing your own chat, buddy.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm giving people mod privileges. Debbie, you got mod privileges. Summer, you have mod privileges. Please put all your links in there, guys. I want everybody following everybody.
I never thought to grab mine.
Oh.
There you go. Okay. You got
Where's
privileges,
Bobby?
Ramon?
Where's Bobby?
I don't know where he's probably has a client.
Oh.
Ramon, I gave you a link to come on here. Why haven't you come on? Don't you have a question for your sister? Oh, you do have a question for your sister, but I already answered it. But if you want to ask me live, I'll answer it then.
Oh.
I don't have the patience to do all that. It's easier to buy the decks with borders. Oh,
But it's so fun.
I'm gonna attempt to do that.
There you go. That's for the markers. That's like it's 100, but
Wow.
you get the idea.
What was the name again of that last one? Heathrow?
Hathron.
Hathron.
Yeah.
I think she put the link in the. Did you
Yes,
put the link in there?
It's in the description.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's in the chat. Yeah.
I mean, in the chat. That's what I meant to say.
I know that's what you meant.
There you go. You have a wrench now, Ramon. Debbie, you got one too. Yay. Everybody's using your wrenches. Please put your links in there, guys.
Yes.
Just got home from work. LOL. Then that means you're available to come on. LOL.
Oh, the sass.
Look at him.
Oh, you're welcome, John. Okay, I think I'm all up to date here with all the comments. Any other questions, guys? Anybody in the chat? Does anybody in the chat have questions?
Do you have a favorite video? I think I know what it is, but
A video? Yes.
Mhm.
It's the video where you and I went shopping together.
Mhm.
I think that was seriously, the highlights. Oh, yeah, Vita has questions here that she sent me. But that was a highlight of meeting anybody in person.
I loved it.
Was meeting up with you and going shopping with you and all the fun stuff we did while shopping and our little live we did together.
I
We
loved
have
it
2
so
videos
much.
for that. And it was just meeting you, meeting you in person, meeting somebody in person. Like, I'd love to drive out to Michigan and meet Rochelle
Yes.
and Carla and have like
Pool
a
party.
big, have like a really big, like what Courtney was saying in earlier's live, just being underneath the moonlight with all these women together
That'd be beautiful.
and having a
Yes.
circle and maybe doing a seance or a ritual or something like that together. I think would be like the highlight of my
Ghost
life.
hunting. Let's go do some ghost hunting.
Yes.
Together
Yep.
as a team. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, could you imagine?
Oh, I would have so much fun.
Yeah.
And having all these witches with all these abilities going hunting together.
Oh,
Can you imagine what's going to happen? All these
Get
we'd
into
be
some
stirring up some stuff. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. It's going to
Come
be
on,
great.
I'm ready whenever you are.
I know. We need to plan something for
A retreat.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Star, you
So-
have to wear your witchy hat, though.
I will wear my witchy hat.
Yes, and Star has to wear hers. She has the cutest witchy hat ever.
She does. She does.
Yeah.
So
Lexi,
yeah,
I need to
Mother
check out your
Miracle
channel too.
Asked me 3
Yes,
questions.
do. Please come and check it out.
Well,
Please do.
absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. She said, "When do you realize you were a witch?" I think, like, the word witch, like as I mentioned earlier, I think about 10 years ago, I realized, about a year ago, or this last 6 months, before I called myself witchy. I never dared call myself a witch until like the last 6 months on YouTube, where I'm like, okay, Selena, you're a witch. I have Ramon and Bobby constantly telling me that I am. Ms. Tarot D constantly telling me that I am. Everybody around me saying, you are this strong witch.
Mm-hmm.
So I've learned to embrace that title. And then her next question is, do you believe a hereditary witch is stronger than someone who doesn't have a witchy bloodline? Absolutely not.
No.
No. I feel it's all a person who has no hereditary background but has the guts and the perseverance to push through and find the right answers and listen to their intuition and listen to their abilities can be stronger than someone who's hereditary, who's not really trying to do anything with their practice. So I think it could be either way. If you're hereditary, and I think it's that practice that you need to do that will make it perfect. And even then, it's not going to be perfect, but you'll be stronger. So that's what I think. What do y'all think about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
I think it's just whatever's in your heart.
Yes.
And how much you're
Yes.
willing to put into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Because it's all
There's
work.
different
It's
kinds
not-
of witches, though.
Huh?
There's different kinds of witches, though.
Yes.
Totally.
Yeah.
Some are practicing, some are just, it's all mental. And that's okay, too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Some are
You know.
just stirring their coffee with intention, and that's good too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And others are
Mhm.
actually doing full-blown rituals outside underneath the moon, and that's also great. So there's no way of defining who's stronger and who's not stronger depending on your bloodline.
And what
Mhm.
difference does that make, anyways? Really?
Exactly.
I mean, it only affects the person anyway, so.
Yeah.
Right.
So the next question is, do you believe someone who practices baneful magic can also be a powerful healer? Absolutely.
Mhm.
I think if you can practice baneful magic, you can also be a wonderful healer, because the energy you're putting into doing the complete opposite of that, I think you could master both, depending if you want to help someone and do baneful magic, but at the same time you want to be a curandera or a like a Mexican witch doctor to help heal.
Mhm.
I think you can be both. And I mean, I feel I'm both. I do baneful magic, but I'm also a healer.
And it's good to know the baneful stuff too. That way you know how to heal.
Nice.
I would like to say that I don't do baneful magic, but let's be honest here. Intention is everything, and if you have a negative thought towards somebody else, it's kind of baneful
like
magic
you can just
anyways.
do a word, a spell to like say a word to
Exactly.
that.
Yes.
That enough is, if you put the intention needed to do that to harm someone, you can totally the gesture that I'm doing right now, also
Ex-
another way of harming, because of, like the Italians, that's their gesturing. That's
Yes.
another way of putting a spell on someone or hurting someone, is by your gesture, your hand motions. So it can be something as using a cow's tongue or doing wording or a gesture.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
yeah, nice. I'm losing my chat here again. Here we go. Everybody's chatting and going crazy in here. I love that. I'm so happy everybody's connecting. Okay, so my friend and my sister, Miss Marissa Moments, she's Marzipan Moments. She's Marissa. She lives in Sweden. She says, I would like to know what prompted you to start a channel in the first place and how you set boundaries during live stream.
That's a good
So
one.
what prompted me was this was just going to be a virtual grimoire for myself. That's it. I didn't think I was going to be coming on making friends. I thought I was just going to do a video grimoire of myself, go on with my lovely life, and not really meet people or anything like that. Because I'm like, who's going to want to be friends with me? I'm a new channel. It doesn't, that's the way I saw it. So I was like, there's people here with thousands and thousands of subs, and I'm new and I have like 2. So that's how
and everybody started with 2 and 1.
True. Very, very true. And everybody started new and
Yes.
probably thought the same thing I did. Who's going to want to watch my unboxings? Who's going to want
Yep.
to befriend me?
Yes.
And so that's what prompted me, was I wanted to do a virtual grimoire. And it was also a way of showing homage to my past lives, because we were so afraid and did not vocalize who we were. To me, it was like helping heal my throat chakra by doing this. So
Yes.
That's
that
beautiful.
was another reason why I said I'm going to do that. What's up, Roman? You raised your hand.
Yeah, Selena. No, you mentioned before past lives. I've been meaning to ask you, how did you invoke? How is it, like 6 past lives that you think you can remember?
I'm at 13 right now.
Okay.
I'm at 13 past lives that I have been able to recount. It's
You're a
kind of
whole coven. When you invoke
yeah.
all that, you are a
Yeah.
whole coven working together.
Well, one I don't think was witchy, so definitely 12 witches and myself, so that's 13 of us. So I am my own coven.
13.
Yeah. I am my own coven, and when I am doing workings and doing my oils and rituals and stuff like that, guess what? I am bringing them all with me. I do call on them to help me with my workings. So I do have a coven that I bring forward to help with all of my oils that I'm making, that I'm now starting to sell. All of my rituals, my healing for Darla. There was 13 of us that were healing her. So yeah, so that's how that's what brought me on, was healing all of those past lives and our throat chakra, because once you heal one, you start to heal them all.
Yes.
And that to me was a main goal. And how I came about it, Roman, it was learning that I think I had a reading done once by someone who lives in New Mexico, and she mentioned like past lives, and I'm like, what the hell is that? So with her mentioning past lives to me, and me like wondering like, what do you mean past lives? With that, I'm like, okay. So I started looking up on the internet and doing research, and then I found someone here locally in Pittsburgh. So I would go to her house and she would regress me, and she's been doing past lives for over 20 years, like regression and Brian Weiss and all of that stuff. So all the times that she regressed me, I learned how to regress myself. And then she also has a YouTube channel. With that, she has meditations on there, and I need guided meditations. I know, Rochelle, you said you can't do guided
I
meditations.
can't. They're too fast for me.
Correct. So I do the guided meditations, and I'm already familiar with her meditation. So to me, it's very easy. I feel like I'm not in her living room, laying down and regressing. If I have a dream about a past life, I wait about 24 hours, maybe 48 hours to think about it. And then I'll do a meditation and regress myself into it with the intention of going there. So I get all my spirit allies to help me. And I tell them, hey, okay, I want to try and regress into this time frame. I had a dream about XYZ. I want to learn more about it. Is it a dream? Is it a past life? And with that, they instantly bring me right into it. Like, I had a past life of me being close to Salem, around the Salem witch trials. And I asked them to take me, and they asked me, do you want to see your death? And I said, yes, I want to see my death. Because to me, that was important. That was important to see, to see that part of myself being hung, because I wanted to see what the people's faces were like. I wanted to see my teacher's face, who I know is my husband, and my best friend, who I also have been able to come in, to communicate or to come in contact with again in this life. And I wanted to see that. I wanted to see who did this to me and their facial expressions, and what my loved ones, what their facial expression was like as I was being hung.
Wow. That takes courage.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it was a very hard regression. I mean, very hard. And to come out of it was very hard. But at the same time, it's something that I felt like I needed to see and relive again, because I wanted to remember who I was,
Yes.
and bring back her essence with me so that I can use it in this life. And that's what I feel like I do when I reach into all these past lives. I want to bring part of their essence with me there, because they are in my DNA. They're already in there. I wanted to recall it so that I can use it and be a better witch in this life, and not be afraid of who I am and who I was, and help other people realize that they don't have to be afraid anymore, that they can come out regardless of what it is that you want to come out about.
Yeah.
Yes. Powerful.
It definitely is.
Yeah.
This work that you're doing is, you're like clearing your karma from all those different,
Oh my
and
God.
all
Yes.
those
We've
karmic
talked about that,
ties.
Michelle,
Mm-hmm.
because of when you did my true sidereal, and
All
you
the
said,
12th house stuff. Yeah.
you said
Yeah.
you are here to clear everything in all of your past lives. You're here to conquer it in this life and clear it. And I honestly don't think I'll be coming back again as a human form. I feel like I'm going to come back as a guide, as an ancestor. And I'm ready. I feel like I'm ready for that. I still have a lot of stuff I need to learn in this life, which I'm going to learn, but I don't feel like I'm going to come back again as a human. I don't want to come back as a human. I want to come back as a guide. I want to be that badass ancestor that anyone can call on, and they have problems. Guess what? My ass is going to be there.
Oh, wait.
I'm going
Yes.
to be like Beetlejuice, like showing up instantly,
Yes.
and I'm going to be causing havoc, like for anybody that
People are going to be feeling a lot of this.
yeah, for anybody that messes
I
with my
told
family.
you.
Yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing. I want to be that badass ancestor and guide
Yes.
that everybody calls on. So
Absolutely.
Yes.
yeah.
It takes a courageous person to be able to do that, to think you had to, in my opinion, you came in and planned to reawaken all of these old memories so that you could clear them. So that takes a major kind of ascended kind of soul already to be able to do that. I honestly believe that. So,
I honestly didn't think of it like that I was going to be recalling all of them. And heck, I didn't know what the heck they were 3 years ago.
yeah.
But in 3
Right.
years, under 3 years, I've been able to recall these past lives and use them, and use them to my advantage and help heal them as well. Like, that's why I can do the baneful magic, but I can also do the healing, because I am trying to do all of that. I am trying to finish this life. I want to end this life not unscathed, but I want to have all the bruises and the cuts and the burns and the hair all messy at the end of my life and be like, phew, what a fucking ride.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's how I want to end my life. At the end,
Yes.
the last minutes of my life, I'm going to be there, and I don't want to regret anything.
Yep.
I don't want to say I missed out on whatever it is. Oh, my Bobby's here. Hi, Bobby. Why aren't you and Ramon and Bobby coming on here, guys? I come on y'all's lives. Because I don't see any guests in here, unless you guys were texting me and I haven't been looking at my text. But yeah, I don't want to.
I think you pretty much know that you've lived a full life when you leave and your body's all friggin' tore up. You know what I'm saying?
Heck yeah, that's what I want. Gay loudly.
Scars and
Yes.
you know it, right?
Yeah, and that's
lived
my
it.
plan, and I want to help empower other people. I want to help them feel empowered. I want to help them. Maybe I'll be doing past life regressions on these people and helping
Right
them, realize who they were in a past life. Wild Raven Tarot, why aren't you on here, hermano? How are you? Why? I sent you the link, brother. He keeps yelling, hermana, and what are you doing, Bobby? I sent you the link.
Come on, Bobby.
Elena.
I sent you the link, Bobby. We need some naughtiness on here. I mean, not that you guys aren't naughty, but
Oh, is that what you want? No, I'm just kidding.
We can give that to you.
listen, you can be whatever you want on here. I'm not gonna stop anybody.
Be careful what you wish for.
That's right. And I just wanted to add, I think it takes a sense of maturity when you realize that the hard knocks is what makes you human, and it's what makes you enjoy or what is the word? Recognize the good things in life, because you've experienced the bad. It's what makes you whole, I think.
It's what our true teachers are, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Wild Raven Tarot doesn't have a wrench. Dios mío. Okay, you have a wrench now, buddy.
Yeah, how could you, Selena?
Hold on. Let's go back to his question. Wild Raven Tarot, how do you protect yourself in public settings spiritually? And why is there 2 cats on there, Bobby? 3 cats.
There's 3 cats.
Oh my God. How do I protect myself in public settings? Well, I definitely carry my crystals with me. I definitely, like, when I have to go to Walmart to pick up my prescription, because they won't deliver it to me. And so I have to physically walk in and pick it up. So I put on my bracelets that are protective bracelets. This one, Yadira made for me. It's the evil eye one from underneath the veil of marigold. I wear all my crystals that I need to wear. I don't touch anything. That to me is important. Don't touch anything, because you can pick up residual energy that way.
Yes.
I keep my hands to my side. I don't touch anything. Even when I'm going to pay, I pull out my credit card and I'll use my credit card to touch the buttons. If I have to touch something, I have hand sanitizer right away and I start wiping my hand, not only for the cooties part, but also just to get whatever energy off of me. But I definitely call on my if it's going to be a really bad place, I'll definitely call on my angels and ancestors. Like when I go to Gettysburg, to me, that's very heavy energy, and I don't want to constantly be tasting blood and being in pain. So I have to ask my guides to help me, to help protect me, that I don't encounter something I don't want to encounter. because we'll be going there in a couple weeks. So I need to kind of mentally prepare myself for that place again.
Right.
Because it's a lot of energy. Like it's spirits everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like, how can you point out? This is what was running through my head as you were talking. This picture that came in my head. It's like, how do you spot the spiritual people in like Walmart? The ones that are going through the store like this? No, no, touch that cigarette. Like, no.
Yeah. It's like you try to
Mhm.
avoid everything, and
Yes.
like I quickly go in and I quickly come out. Like I don't even stop, look at something. I don't do any of that stuff. I just quickly go in, out, I'm done. Like I can't put myself through that because it's going to drive me. I mean, I'm already getting anxiety thinking about having to go back there eventually to pick up medication again, you know? No, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby needs a wrench. He has one, Maru. Yeah. And I think that's all of the questions I had that people had asked me, I think. Oh, how do I set boundaries during live streams? Well, I'm very lucky to have a bunch of great moderators to help with that, minimize the kookiness that happens in the chat. But I'm also spraying myself and smoke cleansing myself right before and grounding myself. All of that, even during a live right now, like I have a ring that I enchanted that is to help me with this. So as I'm talking with you guys, I'm rubbing on my ring to help center and focus myself. So that's what I do. Miss Marzipan moments, Marissa. Does anybody in the chat have questions? I know we're on an hour and 46 minutes.
Wow.
Wow.
This has been great.
Time
Yeah, I
flies.
didn't realize. Thank you, Julianne. I didn't realize it was. Oh, good night, Miss Tarot D. Any other questions, my lovely people?
You know something's going to pop up at the minute we hang up.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I know. But I'm honestly just very thankful for this community. And it's only been 6 months, and it feels like I've been here for like 10 years.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it
Yes.
definitely does not feel like 6 months. Good night, Urban Forest Tarot. It definitely has not felt like 6 months at all. You know, I feel like I know everybody so in such a deeper. Oh, Bobby said, wait.
Don't blame
Not
Bobby.
even yet, Bobby, but you need to get
Don't
on
blame
here.
Bobby for that matter.
I think honestly, people on like YouTube and in communities like this that are tight knit, it does seem longer than like a lot of your regular relationships that you might have in real life, because these are formed in different ways. You know, the conversations are so deep. It's not usually like regular conversation that you have with other people. You
No,
have
you're
the same
right.
likenesses and
Yes.
it's deep soul searching stuff that we talk about here. You know?
I literally just walked in the door. I was like, walked in, turned on YouTube, and I hear, why isn't Bobby here?
7 o'clock. But welcome, honey.
Hi.
Thank you for being here.
How's everybody doing tonight? I'm sorry I missed the beginning of this.
You're
Waiting
fine.
for you.
You're fine.
We were waiting
Although
for you.
I am going to respond. So Ramon sent me a question earlier via text at 10:59 this morning. He said, what's your favorite shade of lipstick for your lives?
I remember this question.
And I said, red, like the blood I've shed many lives over for being a witch.
Right.
That is what I like to wear on my lives, is my red lipstick.
Damn.
She's vicious, man. I'm telling you.
I'm not vicious, Bobby.
Since I'm here, I want to say congratulations on your Channelversary.
Thank you.
I'm very honored to be your friend and your brother, and you have been a guiding light for so many people. So keep up the good work. Otherwise, you're going to have to answer to Bobby.
You mean booby?
Booby. That's right.
I don't remember my boo accidentally.
She always calls me Booby. I love it.
And it came up, booby. Thank you. You are definitely one person who keeps me grounded, for sure.
Right.
Every time, and then you remind me who the heck I am.
Yeah, you can be all the shining light you want to be, but you're still my sister. So I will grab you by the nostrils and say, "Come here."
He has such a foul mouth.
I do not. That's a fucking lie.
People are wondering if we have,
especially the F word. That's like
Hey Roman, how you doing? Hey Lex.
Hey honey.
Hey Rochelle. And we haven't met yet. I'm Bobby. Nice to meet
Hi,
you.
Hi Bobby,
I'm
nice to
Star.
meet you.
That's my brother.
Not by blood, but yes, we are.
No, I think
she
we
is
were
my
brothers in a
sister, and
past
anybody
life for
that
sure.
messes with
We've
her
talked about
messes
our
with
past
me.
lives together.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I my past lives, I know 3. I heard you talking about what, 13, 14? 3 that I can keep popping up over and over. And in every one, I was religious in some way, either a priest or priestess or something like that. My husband just got home, so you guys talk. I'm going to put it on mute because he's going to open the door and the dogs are going to bark.
Sure. Oh, Rochelle knows about the barking dogs.
Oh yeah.
I had to mute myself a couple of times already. Yeah.
So I had a past life as a nun during Mexico's when they were doing the conquistadors, and my family sent me to become a nun because of my abilities, and they thought that I was going to disgrace the family not being a nun with my abilities. So I recall that life pretty flipping well, where I was in there, but I was healing people. And the fact that, a lot of diseases were going on at that time. And I was the only one that wasn't getting sick with the diseases, with the, the local diseases that were happening. And people were starting to wonder, why is she not getting sick? Why is she not dying? But my family sent me to become a nun because they were afraid I was going to disgrace the family.
That makes me giggle thinking of you as a nun.
In Mexico. I was a Spanish nun.
None in the morning and none in the evening.
Yeah. Right? Oh my God, that's so good, Rochelle.
That's so good.
Poor baby.
So Gerald says, I like doing readings about past lives for people. It's an Akashic record thing. Just saying. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
As you say that, I've got my Santa Muerte deck in my hand. I'm cleaning up my table, and that just happened to be the deck I had in my hand. That's my past life deck.
Yep.
It is my favorite type of reading to do, period, is past life stuff.
Oh, I love doing past life
But
readings.
they are so in depth. I mean, just layered and layered and layered.
Yeah.
That's why they're so good.
Yes.
So I didn't realize I was accessing the Akashic record until I was talking to Linda D. Gonzalez, and she's like, Selena, you already do this naturally. And I'm like, what do you mean? She goes, I want you to read me and my friend here. What's our past life relationship? So I'm like, okay. So I just said whatever was coming to mind. And she said, you're 100% accurate. You just nailed exactly my Akashic record. You just went through it. She goes, now read this Akashic record.
That's when you look at her and say, that'll be $25.
No, you owe me. But I didn't realize I was accessing it because I just thought it was just intuition, whatever was coming to head. Like my mind. I didn't think it was actually an Akashic record that I was reading or diving into. But I have seen my Akashic record. To me, though, I felt like I couldn't read it. And Linda's like, no, you can read it. You're overthinking it. Wow. And that's the problem. I think we overthink things.
Yes.
When we're trying to access this, and then we intentionally fumble ourselves by doing that.
That's what I tell people all the time, especially when they ask questions about accessing their intuition or strengthening it. Your intuition is the first thing you're going to think of on a subject. I learned a long time ago to start trusting that intuition. If I look at
Yes.
something and my first impulse tells me something, I go with it.
Yeah.
So,
When we
I,
second guess it, that's when we get it wrong.
right? You start
Mhm.
overthinking it. People ask how to strengthen your intuition for tarot, and I tell them you got it backwards. Tarot is how you. It's a tool. It's your weights.
Yes.
Practicing tarot strengthens that intuition. Oracle
Mhm.
cards even better.
Yes.
And trusting in what you're getting. You have to have that trust.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Once you do, you're going to keep on getting it. But
Yes.
all of my communication is usually with my higher self. And I feel like my higher self has access to the Akashic Records. I feel like everybody's
Mhm.
higher self has access to the Akashic Records.
Supposedly.
So
And I know that you access your higher self when you're doing these things,
always,
like when you're doing
yes.
Yes.
readings or anything like that. I know you've mentioned that that's where you go to first.
I go to my higher self and tell my higher self to contact their higher self, my
So you're
current
like in
higher
like
self.
50th D or something.
Right.
Selena knows I do this. Part of my meditations are occasionally sending my consciousness back to my younger self or even my past life self, and vice versa. I'm sending my energy now into the future also. So I'm
Mhm.
meditating both ways. For me, I believe time is kind of fluid. My future could
Mhm.
be my past. So,
And it all goes through your higher self because your higher self is
yeah.
your future self, your past self, all your
Yeah, the
past self.
Akashic records,
So
which you guys are just
everything,
talking about, that it's all there.
Mhm.
Yes.
exactly.
I agree with Rochelle that it's like any muscle. The more you exercise it, the better you become at it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Rochelle, do you remember years and years and years ago? Not years. Wow, I'm like, anyway,
Dang, girl.
it feels like a long time.
Under the
She used to have these cards where like it would have a symbol and a color, and it was like intuition games.
Zener cards.
Oh,
Yes.
my
I was going
jaw.
to say,
Oh my god.
are
Yeah,
those
I
the
play
ones
with
with the
those.
squares and triangles?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Okay.
called
Used to.
Zener cards.
Yeah, my
And they're
mom used
for
to.
psychic development. Yeah.
That's one of the things that, well, my dad had a book, and my dad was totally Catholic and hated witchcraft, but he was the one doing the testing on us out of the book because he thought it was pretty interesting that we were able to do that, my sister and I.
Wow.
Now, well, before he passed, he was very anti-witchcraft, very anti-psychic. He was total
Anti woo woo.
100% Cristo.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
everything was 100% religious with him. And I'm glad he found peace before he passed. But I have problems reconciling everything. Don't do witchcraft. What is this symbol? That thing.
That was probably just so fear based. Religion
Mhm.
puts that fear in you
I,
so
I,
terribly.
and I think religion precisely takes away from that all those intuitive,
Yes.
it's inhuman practically. Yes, it's
Hmm.
See,
Well, that's
my
a whole.
mom didn't practice anything. I mean, we were raised Catholic, and of course, there's all the ritualistic stuff that comes with Catholicism. But the women that were the witches in my family lived in a different country. So, how I wished I was able to learn from them, but I didn't. It's just something that I've had to pick up on my own. Yeah, and realize it's there. But at the same time, I didn't have my grandmothers to help me because they lived in Mexico. I lived in Florida,
Yeah.
I didn't have anyone to help guide me. I mean, I was 9 years old seeing stuff that I thought everybody else was seeing, but I realize now that it wasn't technically from this world. It wasn't a human form, it was a spirit form. And I didn't know who to tell. I didn't know it was something bad. I couldn't come to my mom about it. I couldn't come to my dad about it.
I was lucky in that
Yeah, see, I
aspect. I was
wasn't.
raised in a family that was very much aware of it. And when I had those questions, I got answers. I was lucky. So
Bye, Summer. Thank you. Yeah, so I didn't have that, and I just had to figure it out on my own, and eventually come to the
how did you figure
conclusion.
it out on your own?
I have no flipping idea. I don't recall how I just figured it out. I just did. I have no, I can't even think of the time when that happened. I just know that it happened.
Was it with tarot, Selena, or another medium?
No, because I didn't pick up tarot until like maybe 7 years ago, 6 years ago. My husband gifted me my first like linen stock Rider-Waite, like the first, like just the original Rider-Waite Smith. And even then, I didn't pick it up for, I don't know, a good 6 months. I was doing other stuff. I was doing candle magic. I was doing herbs. I was researching herbs and smelling them and feeling their energy. And,
Do you
that's what I
have
was
the
doing.
Herb Crafters Tarot?
I do not.
It's a pretty good tool. I'm using it as I'm learning herbs. Joey, the Vale Cottage Witch, is teaching me herb lore.
Bye, Gerald.
Hey,
Thank
Gerald.
you. You better not ditch me on Saturday.
Oh, that's right. You're on
Yeah.
Tarot Stash's channel, huh?
Yeah, but I mentioned like, I normally don't do 3 lives in 1 week. And he goes, oh, we can reschedule it. And I was like, no. Because I'm feeling good. I feel like, I'm learning to understand, and I'm healthier this week, so I can do it. And last night I didn't film a video. I decided to go to sleep. So I'm like, if a video gets done, it gets done. If it doesn't, it doesn't. If I go 4 days without posting a video, guess what? I go 4 days without posting a video.
Right.
Prioritize that health, girl,
That's right.
I think we've all gone through that at one point or another where I need to pull back a little bit. I might be like focused too much on this little.
Self-love. You have to have it.
Hey, Lexi, you know
Hi.
what?
I
I
love you,
think
Gerald.
of you every single day. Do you know why?
No.
Because one of the decks that I do my daily meditation with to put me in a good mood is my Marvel Tarot deck. And every time...
And Storm.
Storm. Every time I see the Storm card, it's you, Mama.
I love
Oh my
that.
god, she does have Storm vibes.
She does.
I see it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I did a reading for her once online, and
Sip,
I
sip,
was like,
everybody.
be the
Sip,
bad
sip.
bitch you were supposed to be, Mama.
Yes. Yes. That's what I told Ramon last night.
Yeah, I know. That was such a great interview. I was
was
watching, but
so
I was surrounded
good.
by family that I couldn't turn up the volume.
Yes, it was so good. I had such a good time there. Such a good time.
I'm not answering to an employer on YouTube. Does anyone in the chat have questions? I don't know if anybody's asked them, and I'm not seeing them.
I have questions all the time.
I know you do. I know you do, Bobby.
I do, but I have no filter. If I have a question, I spit it out.
I know,
Like
and that's okay. We love you for that. We love you. No
We're not
filter,
expecting
Bobby.
any less.
Right.
If you had a filter, Bobby, I would be like, what alien abducted you?
That is a question right there. I've heard you speak of aliens before. Where's your stance on that?
It's still there, but I'm a witch first. I feel like that starseed part's
Booyah.
there, but I can't concentrate on a million things at once, and my priority is my witchcraft. If I get a download, I'll get a download. I'll take it, but my priority is this part of me.
Is that
I love
aliens
that
like
you're
when you go to
creating
Walmart?
boundaries.
Is that aliens? Aliens like when you go to Walmart?
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
I'm in Arizona. We don't have those here.
Okay.
Oh, that's true. Witchy best friend said, "Who needs questions? Let's just chat."
So I have a question.
Yes, London. I think this is fun, but yeah.
Roman had a question.
I have a question. Do you guys have days where just simply buzzing?
Yes.
Yeah.
From energy, and then some other days?
Well, for me, every day I'm buzzing, but it's a whole nother topic.
And other days it's just crickets.
And other days it's crickets.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say crickets like nobody's there. I'm going to say it's not as buzzy as it is on other days. Like
On
depends on
those
how chatty they
days
want to be.
when the amp is up like that, when I can feel the energy of the earth and the goddess has lit my fuse, I don't waste it. I will
Right.
either do live readings on YouTube, or I will call one of my friends that I know I haven't talked to in a while that likes to get readings from me. I will put it to use, that power. I will do spells. I'm a tarot witch. And for anybody watching that doesn't know what a tarot witch is tarot is usually involved in my spells. I will arrange the cards to create the story I want and then throw my magic into it. There's more to it than that, but that's the breakdown.
It's like that book I just did.
Yes. How do you guys handle when you can't do readings and you're obligated to? Do you ever get like that?
Because you're too busy, or because you're not tuning
Your
in?
energy
And the
isn't
mindset.
right. Yeah, you may have just had an argument with your Theo over.
Politely decline. I've declined before.
I wouldn't do it. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
My cousin wanted a reading, and I told my mom, no, I'm not in the mindset to do it today. I can do it tomorrow maybe, but I can't do it today because I already read for other people, and I'm at work, and I have to log back in. So
Yeah.
I'm already thinking about work.
Yes.
I can't think about what the question is or talking to my guides or anything like that. So politely decline. And if they want one later on, they can get one later on. And if they don't want to come back, then that's their loss. They can go somewhere
That
else.
happened with you last week, didn't it? Joey was about to do your reading, and she got hit with a migraine on my
And that's
show with
okay.
me.
Like, that's completely understandable. Yeah.
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 And she couldn't.
She physically couldn't, poor thing. She
Yeah.
suffers from migraines.
I will say one thing for me, and I'm sure this is probably the same for you guys, but once you started reading tarot and really dug into tarot, now do you see every life situation as a tarot card?
Yes, and every person is a tarot card.
I reference it all the time.
Yes.
Oh,
Me
that's a
too.
tower moment. Oh, that's
That's
the
right.
Ten of Cups.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Is this
that's
bitch
the
trying
Ten
to
of
go
Swords.
Seven of Swords on me? What's going on?
Yeah. Oh, shit,
Exactly.
that's the Ten of Swords moment right there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's
Everything
funny how it
relates to
all
tarot.
revolves around, because we know it, and
Yes.
we're around other people in the community that also know it. So if I tell that to my mother-in-law, she's not going to know what the hell I'm talking about.
Right.
If I tell it to you guys, they're like, oh yeah, that's totally a Ten of Swords moment.
Right.
It's like our slang, right? Oh man, I was at the store the other
She's effed
day,
up.
and
Yeah.
this Five of Pentacles moment came along, and
Yeah.
you're, oh, I know, I had a Three of Swords moment the other day with this guy over,
Yeah.
Good God.
Yes.
Yeah.
Check out the King of Pentacles over there.
Yeah, I know. I left the next meeting being the Queen of Cups.
Exactly.
Look
I
at
love
the
it.
knight.
Off of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Everybody and everything is a tarot card. Yeah.
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 I love that. I love that, Rochelle. That's so good.
Yeah. It's so
It's
good.
like ingrained in you. Yeah.
Yes.
There's no escape once you know it. There's no
No.
escape.
No.
Rochelle, since you brought this up, how did you respond when you realized you were relating everything? Like, what did you think? Did you giggle? Were you like, "Oh, crud"?
Or did you tell Carla
I just
about it?
laughed.
Yeah, I giggled
I
too.
just laughed to myself. Oh, all right. So that's what happens, huh?
Yeah.
And it
I
just
love
sneaks
that.
up on you one day, right?
Yeah,
it
it
just
does.
sneaks up on
It
you.
all just sneaks up on you.
Yeah.
All that,
Yeah.
I guess that witchiness in you. Maybe that's what happened to me, Bobby. It just snuck up on me, and then I
It
just
just
was putting
happened.
two and two together. But I didn't realize when the exact moment happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then to slowly start realizing, oh, my grandmother was a witch, and then recently, my mom telling me your great grandmother was fortune telling and reading cards back in the 1920s. And she
It's
was
in
very
your
accurate,
DNA,
and I recall
girlfriend.
what the cards looked like and what they meant. But my mom, it's hard to see if they have abilities, but I feel like my mom had, like, she knew when stuff was gonna happen. She'd have those prophetic dreams. My mom always had those prophetic dreams. She'd dream of one of her kids being pregnant. Guess what? they were pregnant or they were going to become pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
So she was already like snooping and asking questions.
I know how that goes.
You know,
and I dream about all of you guys in the community
visions,
sometimes too.
Mm-hmm.
But my mom never
Yes.
talked about those things. You know, she never. It was like very hush hush.
I've
know,
only
all of
dreamed
that stuff.
about one person in our tribe. It was Miss Tarot D. Yeah, I haven't told her about this. I've totally forgotten until you brought that up. And it was weird because I would have thought it would have been Gerald, because I do events on the weekends with Joey, and I have a fan that I take with me because it's hot out there.
Yeah, dummy, you get yourself all burnt up and like a crisp.
I
Like
do.
a-
I get burnt almost
like a
every week.
bacon.
The dream I had, I was at the event and I was flipping my fan and I turned around to say something, and the person I was talking to is Miss Tarot D, and she's doing the same thing with her fan over and really
Oh
fast.
my god, I love that.
Yeah, so I would have thought it would have been Gerald because I'm used to seeing him flip his fan.
But
You know?
Miss Tarot D also has her fan, and she's flipping her fan too. Not as
Yeah.
often as Gerald, but
I
he's a
love
fan
that.
flipper.
So what do you think that dream was? Do you think that you were actually
I
meeting
love
up on
my
the
fan.
astral realm? Oh, come on. There's
Ooh,
probably more
astral
to it than that.
Yeah, he doesn't like to astral project.
You know what? I don't mind astral projecting. I don't like calling it astral projecting. It's
I
really
think we do
weird.
it far more than we realize, though, if I'm being
Oh,
honest.
totally.
I mean,
Yes.
I was talking to Joey and telling her, yeah, when I leave my body in animal form and or I'm a dog or a raven, and she stops and she looked at me and I'm like, what? And she says, bam, astral projecting. And I was like, okay, yeah, I guess, yeah, okay. But I have a block if you say astral projecting.
It freaks you out.
It does.
Yeah.
So
It's interesting that there's shape shifting there too.
Thanks.
yeah,
Yeah.
when I run as a dog, it's a big, think Twilight wolf-sized dog.
Mm.
Oh, you want to be like Jacob.
Who doesn't want to be like Jacob?
Right. Who doesn't want to be Jacob?
But that picture I made Selena with the owl, the scarab, and the dog, that's what the dog looks like that I shift into.
Yeah, he looks like Jacob.
Yeah. But Hecate has, one of her titles is Hecate Kinegetis, the mistress of hounds, the leader of hounds. And they're hunting dogs, basically. So that's what I shift into in my dreams. Or a raven, if I'm doing work with messages in Hermes, I'll shift into a bird. But it didn't compute that it was astral projecting until she said it. Yeah, it really didn't.
Wow.
Do you guys don't shift into animal form when you leave
I
your
do.
body? Okay.
Oh, I do. Werewolf.
Oh, I've got a werewolf tattooed on the back of my leg, girl.
You know, I've never shifted
it.
into an animal.
As a matter of fact, in my dream, I was like, and it's more than one dream, that I was like a queen of the werewolves. You know?
And I'm sure you were, Rochelle, because anytime you have those dreams, you are like...
I don't know.
I believe in werewolves. I do. I believe in shapeshifters.
Oh,
So
I'm a
Krista
witch.
said
Come
she
on.
recently astral projected. The cat jumped on my belly, and I felt like I was hit like she hit the bed hard. Because the cat jumped on her belly and probably pushed her back into her body, like abruptly.
That's the thing. If I think I'm astral projecting, I know that little cord is connecting my body to my spirit, and the whole thing stems from a story I read in a book one time about. It was fiction. That cord got cut, and the soul just flew off, and that scared me. And so, if I think about it that way, I can't do it.
Well, let me ask you guys a question. When you dream, because I dream in different ways, meaning sometimes I'm actually in the body. Sometimes I'm just like above the body, as if like you were playing a video game.
Like third
So it's like a
person.
third person, you know?
Right.
And sometimes it's way
Like
far away,
somebody's
like
running the
bird's eye.
camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you think when you're like this in your dream, or even like this, that you are definitely astral traveling?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, because you're not
Uh-huh.
in the body. You're not in. And
Right.
have you ever, the last like lucid dream that I had, I, immediately I said, okay, I realize I'm dreaming. The first thing I did was go to look at the mirror, and I was not me. I was me,
Ooh.
but I was not me. What does that tell you?
That reminds me of the movie. What movie was that? Divergent.
I never saw that.
Divergence.
Insurgent in
No, it's Divergent. Divergent is the name of the movie. It's like a series with like
Oh, I'll have to go look it up.
where she had that divergent brain like we do, and she told herself this isn't a
This is not real. This is a
yes, and
simulation,
then
or
you
Right.
were
A
yeah.
able to pay
simulation. Yeah.
into what was
Oh,
happening and you got yourself out of it.
I you, okay. Here's the thing. I used to have this nightmare. Well, I had a lot of nightmares growing up, but one of them is that one where you're trying to run and you're like running in place in honey, and you just can't go anywhere.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Um, I don't know what prompted it, but I had that dream, and instead of panicking like I normally do, I remember doing the Wolverine thing with my fingers and my toenails, and I threw myself forward and grabbed the ground and just started doing
Wow.
running on the ground like that with my claws. And after I did that, I never had that dream again, ever, ever, ever.
So you conquered
Wow.
it.
Wow.
It's
Yes.
like conquering a fear.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you ever had the dream where you're like in a vehicle, and no matter what, you cannot get your foot either over on the brake in order to stop it, or you can, no matter how much you push it, it just, the vehicle will not go. It's, everything is just like slow motion. And as much as you're trying, it's almost like something is trying to hold you back from your power.
My life.
I didn't have that one, but I had the one where I'm trapped under the polar ice and I could see the sun on the other
Oh
side and the
my
water's
God.
black where I'm in and I'm trying to get out. And I'm not drowning. I just can't break through the ice.
Mm.
Um, that
Rochelle, what about shifting from narrator to protagonist in the dream? Have you had that also?
Oh yeah. I mean, in the same dream, I will go from different,
ooh,
being
sharks.
in the body, being right here, and being up here, and seeing like maps and all kinds of stuff.
I, 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 I had a dream this week that was kind of strange. So, and sometimes I was this little boy being bullied. Sometimes I was looking at the action. It was weird.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Sharks, Maru, that's ugly.
Yeah, no to sharks. I can't. I have like I'm deathly afraid of the water.
Mm-hmm.
I
Me too.
drowned in a past life, so that's a hard
Yeah, I
no
used to
for me,
have all
I
Maru.
can
kinds of
breathe in my
nightmares.
dreams under the water.
Yeah, I wasn't drowning in
Hmm.
that dream. Um, the only driving dream I had, I was in a convertible and the convertible flipped and my head hit the ground and I was killed. I think it was a memory of a former life because
Mm.
who rides around in a convertible, a big ass Pontiac type convertible? It had to have been a memory.
Maru
Yeah.
said maybe we were all on the Titanic.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh.
Don't say that, girl. It's possible.
I do believe I have a ancestor that was on the Titanic.
Titanic. Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
I have an
And that.
ancestor who was a crazy mass murderer.
We probably all have one of those.
We probably do. We probably
Although Bobby,
do.
yours was pretty
Uncle
mass
Fester.
murderer.
Uncle
Yeah.
Fester, there you go.
We
Yeah,
probably do.
yours was pretty mass murderer.
I
Anyway,
will.
you guys, I just came on to say hi and congratulations on your channelversary. I just got home and I really do have to go eat, Selena.
I do have to go too.
You explained it to them. I'll talk to you guys later.
Okay.
It was nice to meet you, Bobby.
I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Okay, well, I'm going to be doing a giveaway tonight. So if anybody that wants to win, I have a tarot deck, and I'm going to be sending one of my oils. What you guys have a choice of an oil, and maybe something else will be added in that package. The one deck I am giving away is the Happy Halloween Tarot, because I love Halloween and it's always Halloween at my house. So you guys have to put hashtag Darla if y'all want to win. You have to be present to win. Although I don't have a little spinny tool, so I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I'll figure it out. But if anybody wants to win, do hashtag Darla, and I will star everybody's on here who does that. And Purple Moon. Oops. Oh, whoa. Okay, guys.
While you're doing that, sweetheart, I do have to take off, sweetie.
Okay. Thank you.
But I'll still be in the chat. I just got to let my husband be able to talk because it's his office
you're
too.
Fine. You're fine.
So,
thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
Bye,
Bye,
Rochelle.
Thank you. I love you.
I love you too, honey.
Bye.
Aw.
Okay. Everybody's hitting Darla. Oh my God. I needed a little spinning tool, and my brother never taught me how to do that.
There's an app.
I should have told him before he got off.
Yeah.
There's an app for it, Selena.
You can get a wheel spinner on Google. Thank you, Maru. You are really the best moderator ever.
She is the best.
She really is the best.
Yeah, she's the absolute best.
Absolute best moderator ever. Okay, did everybody do the Darla? I'm going to give you guys 2 more minutes.
It's a Jeopardy song.
I know. I have 11 people starred right now.
Star, you sound just like it. Keep doing that.
Hi, Lexi.
Okay.
Lexi, you mentioned you were from the Caribbean?
Am I from the Caribbean?
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Okay, which island?
I am from St. Croix.
St. Croix.
Uh-huh.
That's Danish, no?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome.
Okay, so I have 11 people. Let's find a little spinning wheel on here. A free spinning wheel.
Sure. Hit it.
My jaw is so tense right now. It's like it has to crack. Oh my God. Oh, I can't move it. Oh,
Star, do you have TMJ?
not normally.
Okay,
I don't know.
go. So we have
like the barometric pressure from the storm or
Sarah.
what, but it
Oh,
is.
yes.
Really?
Oh, I just want to crack it.
Purple Moon.
No, relax.
Yes.
Trying.
We have Lexi. We have Maureen. We have Jess. If anybody adds any extras in there in the last minute, please let me know. We have Julianne. Oops. Jess. Julianne. We have Lennon. I think Maureen, I got you on here twice. We have Maru. And we have Krista. Anybody else? Calling once?
Did you get Purple Moon?
Yes, I got Sarah, Purple Moon, Lexi, Maureen, Jess, Julianne, Lennon, Maru, and Krista. If I'm missing anyone, you have... Yes, Krista 23, I have you on here. Yes, I have you, Sarah. You're the first one on here. I have you under Sarah, not Tarot and Oracle for the So I have people's first names that I can like quickly remember.
Right.
Anybody else? Star?
What's up?
Did you put your...
You didn't put yourself in, Star.
No, ma'am, I did not.
Roman?
No, pass.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Is my tarot deck not good enough for you?
No, honey, I have one.
You could pick another one. Okay.
No.
I already won from you before,
Okay.
Selena, so I want to give
You
someone else
did.
a chance.
So here are all the names, everybody, so you guys can see.
Wow.
I have all the names, and I'm
Wow.
going to spin.
Okay.
Oh, that's Krista 23.
Yay!
Yay! Congratulations, girl.
Woo!
Can
Congratulations.
you please send me your my email should be attached to my my YouTube account. If you want to email me your address, I will be more than happy to send you some goodies. Thank you so much for being here.
And let me tell you, her
Yay,
oils are amazing.
congratulations.
They are amazing. They are amazing.
Yeah. And then you can pick, I'll give you a list of oils that I have, and then you can pick whichever one of those you want. Okay, everybody, we are 2 hours and 25 minutes in. I can't believe I did this very long live. I can't believe you guys all stuck along with me, as well as the 17 people in the chat.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much again for
good to meet you all.
Making
You
6
too.
months.
You
Good to meet
too.
you too.
6 months a great one. Thank you, Roman, Lexi, and Star for sticking around for
Good
the
night,
long haul.
Roman. Good night,
I
Star.
appreciate you guys.
Good night.
And yeah, I'm just very I'm thankful to be here because of all of you guys. You guys have made this 6 months the absolute best, and this live belongs to you guys. So thank you all so much.
Oh, that's amazing. We love you, mi hermana.
I love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you to all the moderators and everybody. Oh, thank you, Lennon. I hope so too. I hope so too. Okay, guys, we are going to be out, and I will see y'all on Thursday for our next live with Behind the Moon with Bobby and Ramon. Okay, love you guys. Bye.
Bye.